be one episode and then we'll go into a different one.
Okay.
I'll tell you what the other one is.
Oh, you have?
Well, I don't know. I kind of do, but I don't know.
You can just surprise me.
I guess. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of the Ryan and Kelly Show. This is one of your hosts, Ryan.
And I'm the other, Kelly.
Or Great Value Pam, Beasley 2.0. If you noticed on our hashtags, you can't do Beasley 2.0 because it doesn't allow points or period or whatever. So it is Beasley 2.0. So Beasley 20? Did I do that? Or no, I just did Beasley.
I think you said Beasley.
Whatever. What are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about something that's all over the news right now.
The wall?
I guess it's not all over the news. It's all over probably your social media feeds. And that is toxic masculinity.
What is toxic masculinity?
I don't really know. I don't find masculinity toxic.
Well, I think it's... How do I want to approach this? I think we've gotten a little bit off course, and I think that there's some people out there that think there's something wrong with being masculine or being a man. That being a man, like back in the day, is all of a sudden wrong today.
I think people don't like macho men.
Macho men.
Okay, well, those guys weren't very
yeah, they
macho.
weren't very macho.
What?
They're the exact opposite of toxic masculinity.
Right.
But, oh, and we're recording. We're recording. Last time we had, or recording video.
Yes.
Last time we had a little technical difficulty, and I think I'll put some of that video up just because it's kind of funny. But just thought I would fill you in on that as I'm drinking from my Del Taco cup for all
From
you.
like 1987.
Yeah, whatever. Also, I know, like totally squirrel, I got sidetracked, but we were cleaning up, going through some paperwork, getting ready for tax season, and found this envelope or whatever, and it had a lot of stuff in it. So for you watching the video portion, there's this Glen Ivy Hot Springs gift card that's probably 10 years old.
Yeah. But it's still good.
But it's still good. The funny one is this Robinson's May gift card. Now this Robinson's May, I mean, how long ago was that? Kelly called the number on back, and it doesn't even.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. She inputted the number on there, and it actually hangs up on you, I think. Found some paper gift certificates for Edward Cinema, $10 worth. And then here is a paper Tilly's gift certificate for $40 that I have. So I'm going to take this into the store, and I think a lot of the teenagers working in there will be like, what in the hell is that thing?
I don't think their system will know how to take it.
I don't know either, but on the back, from 2004 is when this was given to me. I think, from the looks of it, I think it was a Christmas present. So I'm going to try to turn this gift certificate, actual certificate in the next coming week or so. But getting back on track, and get so off track so easily, talking about toxic masculinity, and I think going back to what we were saying is that society doesn't like men anymore. All of a sudden that men are kind of the punching bag for...
They're the root of all the problems, according to a lot of people.
And I think that's bullshit, because I think that you still have to be a man. I mean, I think that maybe you're different, but you wouldn't like it if I was some... No, I don't know how to approach this. I don't know how to say it. Some like pussy, for lack of better words. I mean, it's okay to get some dirt on your hands and to say man up and just to fucking be a man. I'm so sick and tired of society, feminists trying to create or demonize men for who we are. We're men. There's a reason why there's females and there's males. We're made differently for a reason.
Yep.
And I think the pendulum has kind of swung in the, let's try to make men less manly.
Well, I think so many people want men and women to be men that are more, I guess, feminine.
And that's,
And that's fine.
Yes.
But I don't think a man that grows a beard and is into macho, stereotypical macho things is bad.
I don't think it's bad either. I was meeting with my mom and my stepdad yesterday, and we were talking about, I don't know what we were talking about, maybe men being retired. I think it was actually Kelly's dad. And because Kelly's dad's recently sold his pool route and he's semi-retired, but he's pretty bored actually. And my mom was saying that she thinks that, you know, men were supposed to go out and work and be busy and do things, that we're not supposed to just sit around and almost not work. And I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, but I think the same is true for women.
Can be.
I think they're
No,
different
women.
things.
No, see, women belong at the house, folding laundry, which Kelly was just folding laundry. She did 2 like large baskets of laundry.
Yes, and I folded those fitted sheets so nicely.
I hate fitted sheets. I will ball them up and just throw them like in the corner because I hate fitted sheets. I don't know why.
They're so easy.
Whatever. But so Kelly was doing her womanly duties of laundry. And then she made me a sandwich in between.
I rubbed his feet.
Yes, she trimmed my beard. Cleaned out the grease from underneath my fingernails.
Yes.
But going back to, I don't know, it's okay to be a man.
I think men should be leaders. Like,
Well, not all men are leaders.
No, but like in your house, in your family. I think the man, and people are gonna think I'm like some submissive little.
Well, you are very submissive. Yes.
But I think.
Have you under my thumb?
Yes.
Great Rolling Stone songs, by the way.
Hey, my thumb's bigger. But I just think, I don't know.
Kelly likes a man.
I do like a man, and I feel bad for like Andrew, for our son, because he's growing up in this time where it's very.
They're demonized.
Yes, it's very anti-men, and here we are trying to teach him how to do things and how to use tools and how to work on his own car and
things that I get that some guys don't like to work on cars, some guys don't like manual labor, and that's fine. I'm not saying to be a man you have to go out and do manual labor. You just have to understand that at sometimes, I mean, just man the fuck up. To put it.
yeah, but that's another thing.
I know some people don't like that
term
phrase.
Man up.
Man
I know,
up.
but in my mind, man up can be applied to a woman too.
It
Like
can
I'm not
be.
scared to tell the girls to man up.
No, I'm not scared either. But it's funny because I actually think women are a lot tougher than men. And to use the term man up,
Right.
you know, just because, hey,
It's just a word.
yeah, but I'll admit it. I mean, like, I think women are pretty damn tough. And, like, especially when we get colds. Like, when we get the man flu, it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a little dramatic.
can be. Like most men.
That's because you're a man.
Yes.
You're so toxic.
I don't know. I think this could be debated forever and ever, but I don't understand what the attack is on men. I don't understand that.
I think there are men out there that are probably.
Dicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm all for, I mean, I'm not into domestic abuse. I'm not into, you know, whether it's physical or verbal.
Right.
I mean, just be a nice dude, but it's okay to be a man.
Right. Being a man doesn't make you an ass.
No, I don't think you have to. What are the words I'm looking for? I don't think you have to soften up your manliness. That's not to say that I'm not some manly man, but I'm not scared when the time needs. I'm not scared to. I mean, I can't keep on saying be a man, but what am I trying to say?
That you're not scared to put on your big boy pants and do whatever needs to get done. done.
I mean, I'll take a loss. I'll learn from my loss. I'm not gonna cry and say things are unfair because.
But it's okay to cry.
It is okay to cry. It is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could go into this forever. Something that very few people know about is that I actually have been to counseling and had to talk out some issues that I had from 10 plus years ago. So the whole financial meltdown and just dealing with that, having a business that failed, and just going through some tough economic times, and there was a specific incident that has just been etched in my memory, and I struggled dealing with it, but with the help of Kelly, I guess advice of Kelly is basically that, hey, look, I think you need to go talk to someone about this. And I took her advice, and I did, and I went to counseling. And that doesn't make me any less of a man.
Honestly, I think a person, and since we're talking about men, I'm going to say a man, but a man that can look at himself and realize he needs help and actually take the steps to go get that help and make himself better,
Right.
that is manly. That is manning up.
And I would agree with you. I mean, I think they diagnosed me with mild depression, which I'd self-diagnosed
Right.
myself.
Right.
But I just wanted to go talk to a professional to get their take on it, and I was able to just shed light on so many things, and I was able to overcome my, I guess, depression, basically by talking, working through things, doing different exercises. I didn't have to use medication. Not saying medication's bad. I mean, some people have severe depression and they
Right.
need to be medicated. I just didn't have to be. I was lucky enough to be able to kind of head it off before it got there.
Okay.
And I mean, it is a chemical imbalance as well.
Right.
So some people actually need that medication. I didn't.
Yeah.
But it felt really good. So for you guys listening, I mean, if anyone's dealing with any kind of just feeling sad or down and not having that drive or whatnot, I mean, it's okay to reach out for help.
Yep.
It is. I'm not saying, I don't want you guys to think that by me saying be a man, that means, hey, you need to shelve those feelings, storm, put them down deep
Right.
inside and not deal with them, because I think that's going to come back and bite you in your ass
Yeah.
and cause a lot more issues, not only for yourself, but for those around you, for your family. With me, a lot of it was causing issues with me and Kelly. It was causing issues with me and the kids because I was basically checking out.
Yep.
I was basically, I really didn't have much of a purpose. My purpose was kind of lost, and I just didn't have that gusto and that motivation that's usually in me.
Right.
And just feels good to be back again. It really does. And I know we kind of got off topic talking about toxic masculinity and manning up. I think maybe toxic masculinity would be like what I just said, is not dealing with those things and saying, hey, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Right.
Men don't go and talk to people.
Right.
They don't go and get help, stuff like that. That's probably toxic masculinity.
Right.
But I don't think that 90% of men's actions or just the catchphrase, I think it's being lost, and I don't think
Right.
I think it's being unfairly labeled on just guys trying to be guys.
Right. Well, and if this all started, there was the Gillette razor commercial or whatever.
And I haven't even watched it, to be honest with you.
Well, and it's, it shows people bullying. It shows some boys kind of wrestling or kind of fighting, rolling around on the ground, and it shows the dads, and the one dad says, well, boys will be boys.
Right.
And I don't think bullying is a manly thing. I don't think that's a masculine thing.
Yeah, our daughters
Right.
borderline getting bullied
Right.
by other girls. I mean, girls can bully.
Right, but just because you bully doesn't. Well, first of all, I think
That
too many
word.
things are labeled as bullying that
Yes.
aren't true bullying. But just because somebody bullies, it doesn't mean they're being That's not a masculine thing. That's never, I don't know. And then
And just being a fucked up person thing.
right,
Yeah.
again, it's
Right.
if you're an ass, you're an ass. It doesn't mean you're a toxic.
Yes, I'm going to get something. You just continue to talk.
Okay, but
I'm not leaving our studio.
this is awkward because I'm talking to nothing now. But I think that the phrase "boys will be boys" is
Okay.
yeah. I think boys and girls are different, and boys that I don't know. It's okay if boys want to play in the dirt and wrestle
And it's okay if a girl wants to do that too.
right, but it's just part of who they are, and
Right.
I don't know. Just quit making. Again, if you let everybody be who they are. Now I'm not talking letting them be an ass if they're an ass.
So Kelly just said, don't be an ass. And I have this cool picture that my good buddy Hogue Mayo brought back. It was a gift that he gave me, and it's sitting on my desk, and I just stood up and got it. And for you guys that are listening that can't see it, it says "be fucking nice," and that basically is what it comes down to. Just
Right.
be nice, be a good person,
Yeah, whether you're male or female.
right? So I know I interrupted you. What else did you? You were kind of on a roll there, and I feel bad because I interrupted you.
Because you're such a man.
You know what? I want another sandwich. Go make me a sandwich. You know what's really funny about this is, so I went grocery shopping today. I went to Costco. I came home. Kelly was out, and I put all the groceries away. Kids helped me bring them in. I put them away. I'm sorting the meats. I went to Costco, bought a bunch of meat, and I'm putting it in Ziploc bags. I'm planning our dinner. So I talked a big game about Kelly like making sandwiches and stuff, and you know what's funny is I don't even eat sandwiches.
And if you really wanted me to make you a sandwich, what would I tell you?
Basically to fuck off.
Pretty much.
Which brings up the point is our neighbors across the street. I think that it was during Christmas time, wasn't?
Yeah.
He was-
It's a little before Christmas.
He wasn't putting up Christmas decorations. No, he was cleaning their trailer. He was waxing their
Yeah,
trailer.
I've seen something.
And he'd been outside for a little while, and they got in some argument. He wanted his lunch, and he wanted his sandwich right then and there, and it was pretty damn funny. I wish I could have caught that on video or something,
Yep.
because, I mean, the running joke in our house is I always tell Kelly to go make me a sandwich,
Right.
or go fold some laundry.
I don't know, honestly, in 25 years, if I've ever really made you a sandwich. Just,
I don't think that we're not the type of couple to where you, like, make my plate even.
no.
Like, I want to make my own damn plate,
Right, I
'cause
don't
you're
know what you want.
because you're going to do it wrong. Let's just face it.
Yep.
I mean, I do it the right way.
Yes.
Yes. And you would just screw it up.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wouldn't want to be served like that. Yeah. Just kind of weird to me. I know toxic masculinity back in the day, the men, that was kind of expected.
Right.
You know, a lot of women would make their husbands plates,
Plates.
or, you know, and
Yes.
I don't know, it's just not my thing.
Well, we're in a different time now, too.
We are.
I would be a very bad housewife from the 50s.
Would you be? I bet there was some like trailblazers back then, some women that went against the grain and was like, screw you, you make your own damn sandwich.
And then they probably got hit.
Oh, probably. So would
That's
that
how it was.
be toxic masculinity?
No, that would just be,
Being a dick.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think what Kelly and I are trying to say is don't try to label everything too. Not everything needs a
Right,
label.
yeah.
I mean, just you're a guy, I'm a guy. If I'm a dick to Kelly, I'm a dick. It's not because it's toxic masculinity.
Right.
I'm just being an ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you're Gemini.
Twins.
Oh, look, I just labeled you.
Whatever. So do we have any more that we need to talk about regarding this? I know we kind of went all over the place with it, and there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with what we're saying, but
That's okay.
it is fine.
Try to change me. Like, if you have a valid point on what toxic masculinity is and how it's ruining our society, let me know.
I think it's just the new catchphrase. It's just the new I don't know. It's the new word to get everyone like triggered, and it's just stupid.
Well, that's another word, is triggered.
Triggered?
Yeah.
So triggered. And
I don't get triggered.
I say that it's more of a joke than anything, because people are so damn sensitive and get their panties in a bunch over every damn thing. And I don't. I think we talked about it in previous episodes. I mean, I just don't get offended.
No.
It takes a lot. You can talk about my mom. You can talk about my sisters. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to get offended too. It's rare.
If it's not going to matter in 5 years from now, I mean, why spend more than 5 seconds on it?
Today I went with Andrew to the auto parts store to get a new battery, and they tested his old one, and the guy was telling me.
Wait, that's a man thing.
I know, but there I was.
They allowed you in there?
They did.
Oh.
But there I was, and he said, yeah, it's time for a new one. So there was another customer next to us who started telling me this story about how on boats, they will, if the battery goes dead, they throw aspirin in it or something, and it gets them back. It ruins a bunch of crap, but it gets them back
Okay.
to port or whatever. But he was, I think he said asshole, or he said a bad word. So after he left, the guy working was like, I'm so sorry for that gentleman's language. And I was
This
like...
is the dude working in an auto parts store?
Yes. He was older. He was probably 60-ish, the guy working there. And so he was, I guess maybe he came from a time when men didn't talk like that in front of women or something. I don't know. I didn't think twice about what the other customer had said.
Mm-hmm.
It got pointed out more when he said, oh, I'm sorry for what this guy did, but I was kind of like, oh, I'm good. And he's like, well, he doesn't even know you. And
So?
Yeah, I thought, well, then who cares?
Right. You should have said, hey, by the way, nice to fucking meet you. I mean, really?
I don't know. I guess it was a nice gesture on his part that he apologized for somebody else, but it wasn't necessary because I don't get offended.
And that guy working in the auto parts store is not a man.
Well, and I grew up in my dad owned auto parts stores. I was there. Words don't offend me.
Sticks and stones may break my bones,
Yep.
but names will never hurt me.
Nope. Names don't hurt me. Words don't hurt me.
So many people today, words just get the absolute best of them.
They're giving them too much power.
You can defeat someone just by telling them to fuck off, or I don't know. It's just so amazing to me how you can defeat someone with just words today.
Yep.
And I don't know. I believe in street justice, and like, I mean, if you want to defeat someone, just go out and punch, duke it out, or I think that might be labeled as toxic masculinity or something. But
Probably. Well, what if it's a girl?
duke it out. I don't care. Say some of my advice for our almost 12-year-old daughter at middle school, and this actually started last year. She was having some issues with a classmate, and I told her, I said, look, I'm like, call her out. So meet me at the park. Let's handle this and let's put it behind us. And the second that she said that girl stopped.
Yep.
You know, and I think sometimes that, yes, it is okay for a physical altercation, a fight,
Right.
to happen.
Well, like we've always told our kids, you don't start it, but you end it.
Correct, and I'm on the border. I mean, I don't want my kids to go out and just start picking fights.
Right.
I think maybe, let me clarify this, by you saying not starting it but end it, it's not, you're okay with them starting the physical fight in the circumstance, or?
Well, I guess it depends on the situation. I would prefer them not to throw the first punch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but there are situations where I would be okay with it.
Sometimes just shit happens and you gotta take it in your own hands and
Well, and I think
throw that punch.
sometimes that's what people need. They need to be put in their place.
Right.
And sometimes a trip to the counselor's office or talking, you know, being talked to from the teacher or the principal, that it doesn't work.
No. And we're not the type that if our kid's having a problem at school with someone else, let's say someone's picking on them or whatever, that we're not going to call that meeting with the counselor or the teacher to try. That's just not our style.
No.
It's like, number one, we don't we want our kid to be able to handle
Right.
their own problems.
Right.
And number two, I don't think that most teachers and counselors will handle it correctly in today's.
I think their hands are tied. I think they have to
They
handle it
Yeah.
the politically correct way, and that's not always the right way.
It's not the right.
way.
No.
I think it depends on the situation, but
Right.
I mean, yes, we would step in if we had to. If something.
Right. We're not going to completely ignore a
Right.
situation,
Right.
but the
No,
kids
but
need
we
to
tell
handle their
them-
own shit.
We tell them, don't be scared. Don't be. You don't have to back down. So.
And punch that motherfucker in the face. I think on that note, we might end it.
Okay.
Maybe we triggered some people.
It's okay. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
I don't think anything will change, but let us know.
If you get a chance, give us a rating on iTunes. Give us a like on Instagram. Retweet one of our tweets. Just show us some love.
Have you tweeted anything?
No, I'm not big on Twitter. We had Twitter, but I need to get better with tweeting. Maybe.
It just sounds so stupid.
Tweet?
Yes.
Tweet.
Yes.
Okay. Well, on that note, I think we are done with this episode.
Awesome.
Awesome?
Yeah.
Any last words of advice before we go?
Quit being such a man.
You know what? Just be fucking nice. On that note, we're out.